Hello, everyone. Welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by to listen to me. My name is Daisy, and in today's narration, I'm going to be talking to you about the Brazil's medical visa and how you can go about it. Yes, it is actually very possible to have your medicals done in Brazil if you feel or if you know that you have medical issues. Brazil is one of the countries you can actually have your medicals done. In order for you to be able to arrive in Brazil to have your medicals done here, you would need to apply for a visa, obviously, and the type of visa that the medical visa falls on is the temporary um normal tourist visa. Okay, so it means that if you're coming to Brazil for your medicals, you want to have your treatment done in Brazil, you would need to apply for the regular tourist visa because it's a short stay. Okay, you're coming to Brazil to have your medicals done. It means you're staying for a short time. It doesn't matter how long, 3 months, 6 months, it's still short period of time. It's not permanent. So that's why you would have to apply for the regular tourist visa. Now, in order for you to be able to apply for the tourist visa to help you get into Brazil to have your medicals done, there are lots of things you need to prove. Not so many, but there are certain things you need to prove to show reasons why you want to come to Brazil. Okay, you have to show reasons for your medicals, like what is the problem you have medically. You have to show proof that you are sick, and then you have to show documents to prove that you actually have issues. Okay, so it means that during your application, it is very important for you to get your doctor's report, because while even though you're applying for the regular tourist visa, the part of because definitely for every visa applied for, there is always a reason for it. Whether you want to go study, you want to go on vacation, whatever it is, you must show the consular a reason why you want to go to that country, whatever country it might be. There must be a reason, and you have to show proof of what you want to go do in that country. Okay, so it's the same for medical visa. You have to show reasons why you want to go there, and after showing the reasons why you want to go there, you have to show proof that you are actually sick. You actually have a problem to show that you have. Okay, so now it means that you have to gather all your documents from your doctor's report from Brazil, from Nigeria, or wherever your country might be. You have to collate your medical report, or even get a declaration. In addition, you can get a medical declaration from your doctor as well, certifying that you are actually sick. Your doctor can also, in addition to all your medical records, medical records such as scans and blood tests and all of this stuff that you have. Okay, it might be one, two, three of them, just to show proof. You don't have to show all of your medical results. Just show the most important medical report results, and then you can also collect a medical health declaration from your doctor, ascertaining that you are actually sick and you have been in that hospital a couple of times to receive treatment and all of that stuff. Okay, so that helps. So during your visa application, you would have to put in all these documents. Okay, and also put in your doctor's declaration letter, everything. You need to upload them on your visa application. Okay, while filling it online. So I'm going to be putting in my description box everything you need to know, like from the website you're going to be applying for your visa, to the requirements, to where you're going to pay your money, in the bank account in Nigeria, to visa fees, everything you need to know about how to go about. I'm going to be putting the link in my description. You need to check and read to see what you need. Okay, so now, before you move to Brazil for your medicals, or before you apply for a visa, it is important for you to have how am I going to put it? It is also very important for you to have had a conversation with maybe a private hospital in Brazil. Okay, because this will also help to prove that you have a destination where exactly you're going to have your medicals when you arrive Brazil. That helps to prove to the consulate that you already have a medical destination. Okay, so before you begin your medical visa process, you need to have contacted a particular hospital in Brazil, private at this point, even though medicals are free for everyone in Brazil in the public system. Even if you're a tourist, you're a resident, as long as you're on the land or the soil of Brazil, it is free for you to go to the hospital, even if you're a tourist. Okay, but however, because you're outside Brazil, and then you're trying to tell the consular that you are coming to Brazil for medicals, yeah, you cannot use a public hospital as a reference of medical destination. Okay, because at the end of the day, you are not on the soil of Brazil yet, and if you try to contact even any public hospital from outside, they might not, they would, in fact, they will not respond because they don't attend to people outside Brazil. So it is very important that you approach a private hospital in Brazil, converse with them, dialogue with them, send mails back to back, try to understand how they can help you, explain your situation to them if possible. I know they might want to ask for your medical records. So whatever, it all depends on whatever it is you all discuss about. It is important that while applying for your visa, you attach a copy of your conversation with a private hospital in Brazil. Okay, that helps the consular understand that you have a destination and you have a connection with a particular hospital in Brazil. All right, so I'm also going to be putting in my description box the link of a particular private hospital that you can contact. I've been to the hospital before for medicals, and it might help you also to have a particular hospital you can talk to and then get your responses and see how they can help you. However, when you land on the soil of Brazil, you might decide to continue with the hospital you have contacted from outside Brazil, or you can switch to a public hospital. If you don't want to continue with a private hospital, that's fine. You can switch to the public hospital, which is absolutely for free. There is no problem about that, but it is very important for you to know that the waiting time in the public hospital might be longer than the private hospital. So if you have a pressing problem, yeah, you have a very urgent situation, excuse me, you might as well continue with the private hospital because your case is urgent. But if your case isn't very urgent, you can still wait. It's not life threatening. You can switch. This is a secret, actually. It's not a secret, but I'm spilling the secret to you that you don't necessarily have to continue with a private hospital. You can just swap and switch to the public hospital in your neighborhood. Okay, so that you don't have to pay for medical bills or medical fees anymore, because now you're on the soil of Brazil. You can access medical help in the public hospital as well, absolutely for free. But remember, I said, if you have a pressing emergency situation, please do not venture to go the public way, because there is waiting time. Public hospitals take time. Okay, they take time. Appointments can be like in 1 month time, 2 months, that it takes time. But at the end of the day, you get treated for whatever your problems are. But the private is faster. So if it's an emergency, please stay put to the private and have your processes done and take care of yourself. Okay, so now after you've collected all your information from the hospital and all of that stuff, you will add it to the information that you already have, plus your doctor's declaration and your medical reports from your country, from your home country. Then you attach everything together, upload it during your visa application. When you're filling your visa application information, upload all the documents, and you should be good to go. Okay, as long as you're able to prove that you're sick, you're genuinely sick, and then you have all your documents intact, you are definitely going to get the visa. And another very important thing is your statement of account. You must have a good bank statement, okay, at least approximately, let's say from 3 million, 4 million, 5 million upwards. Okay, that's good enough. All right, you must be able to prove that you can pay for your medical bills, because now you are not using the public system, which you cannot use from outside Brazil. But once you land on the soil of Brazil, you can absolutely use the public system, which is free. Okay, so that is it. Remember that I said that I'll be putting in my description, a hospital that you can approach, private hospital you can approach. I have no affiliation to them. I am not promoting them in any way. I am only going to be putting it there to help anyone in need of this information, because I have used the hospital, so I can actually say, yeah, I've used this hospital, so I can put my hands on, I can beat my chest to say, okay, it's okay to approach this hospital. Okay. So another thing you need to know is that you can actually take somebody along with you to accompany you if you have a problem, if you have a sickness for real, and you feel that during your medicals you will need somebody to be around you. If you don't have a family member in Brazil, it's important that you take somebody with you to stay with you during the surgery, and also after the surgery, so that you can have aftercare. Okay. If aftercare after the your treatment and surgery or whatever it is they do to you, as long as you will be in a vegetative state, it is important that you have somebody around you. So you can actually take somebody with you from your home country, whether from Nigeria, from anywhere that you are from. Take somebody with you. It's possible to take somebody along with you. So you apply for the person's visa alongside yours. Okay. During the visa application filling for this person, there's a category that asks you, where do you fit in? Okay. What type of visa do you need? You would see it there that you should select like a visa support, like someone, no, medical support, somebody, or medical anchor. It's there. Just choose it for this person if you're taking somebody along with you. Yeah, during when let me say it properly, let me say it well. When you're filling your form, there is an option where you have to choose where your visa category fits in. So if you're filling the form for this person who you're taking along with you to be your medical support, there's an option that says medical support or medical anchor or health support or something like that. That is what you would choose as the category where where this person's visa will fall in. It's also a tourist visa, a tourism visa, but then that particular how will I put it now, category needs to be filled for this person. Okay. So that is it. Your application needs to be filled together, and then has to be submitted together in different envelopes, but then all your documents would be need to be put in different envelopes. When you want to send it to the embassy, you fill your forms online, and then you still submit a manual one to the embassy directly. Okay. Now your application should be your documents should be put in different envelopes, but put together in one envelope, as like you're submitting together. Okay. As the sick person, and then as the health support system. Okay. Your documents, I repeat, should be in different envelopes, but when you're submitting to the embassy, put the two envelopes together and put it in one envelope to submit together. Okay, as two people going together, one is sick and one is the support system. All right. So it is actually very, very possible to apply for a visa for somebody who would support you, because there's the provision for it in the Brazil immigration system. All right. So I hope this has helped you understand how you can actually apply for a medical visa. If you have questions for me, put it down in the comment section below. And yeah, so I wish you all the best, and I pray that you find healing. Thank you again for listening to me. Have an amazing day. Bye.